it's important to screen every endorsement before you actually process the endorsement or before you offer a rewrite option. Now, number one, determine if they're ready to make the changes today. Find out if they're ready to make the changes or are they just looking for information. Find out if the policyholder is in the office, because if the policyholder is not in the office, then we may not be able to disclose much information. And you don't want to waste your time reviewing or giving information if they're not ready or we're not able to process it today. Also confirm that they have the $100 to make the changes. Once again, if they don't have the $100, that means they're not ready today. That means we're not going to invest 15, 20 minutes to offer them all the solutions. We may just offer basic information. Determine if they have the proper documents to add the vehicle or to add the driver, or if the vehicle requires full coverage, do we have the vehicle here? Because we're going to need photos. So determine if we have the proper documentations before we even invest any time. Once again, if they don't have the vehicle for full coverage, or they don't have the registration or the copy of the driver's license, we may not be able to process the endorsement. So in that case, we're not going to invest a lot of time. We may just give them basic information. Number two, confirm the status of the policy and process the changes online. Now, you're going to process the endorsement online, but you're not going to complete or submit the endorsement. You're just going to make the changes on the website. You're not going to discuss anything or give the customer any details of the endorsement. You're just processing the changes so we could compare to see if the endorsement would be the best solution or if it's a potential rewrite. Number three, open up the FSC and process the changes on the FSC. So you're going to open up the FSC and you're going to make the same changes that you made on the website, you're going to make them on the FSC. Now, when you're updating the FSC, make sure everything matches. And matter of fact, that's one of the most important steps that I want you guys to remember. On all the screening situations, you need to confirm that the information on the website matches the FSC. So besides updating the new vehicle or the new driver, you need to make sure that the rest of the information on the FSC matches the website. So confirm the phone number, the address, the drivers, the vehicles, the coverages, the lien holder. Make sure everything matches and update the FSC with the new changes that they want to make. Number four, you're going to confirm that they have the $100 to actually process the endorsement before you continue. But number four, you're gonna requote the situation on the FSC to determine if we have something more affordable. You're gonna requote them to see if it's a potential rewrite or if it's just a simple endorsement. So within the situation, if you determine that it's a potential rewrite, you're going to continue because there's a few more screening procedures that you're going to have to do. If it's just an endorsement, then you're going to process the endorsement at this point. But number four, if we requote them and we find something more affordable, then you're going to collect all the information once again, the copies of the registrations, the copies of the driver's license. If there's multiple vehicles or if the new vehicle requires full coverage, take photos and have everything ready. Give them a new address form. They're going to need to complete everything. You're going to determine when the payment is due for their current policy. You're going to determine if the payment is due within the next couple of days. You're going to confirm and ask if they're able to also make the payment ahead of time. So you're obviously going to offer a lot of information, but we're only talking about procedures for now. You're gonna tell them that we may have a better option, but the company may require the monthly payment ahead of time. So you're gonna confirm the $100 and you're also gonna confirm the monthly payment. What you're doing is you're qualifying to see if they have the monthly and the endorsement to use for the rewrite option. Now, you're also going to sell the idea of requoting the situation. You're going to convince the customer that it's part of our duties, our obligation to make sure that every customer has the lowest option, that every customer has the most affordable monthly payment. And the only way that we're going to determine if the option that we're offering is the lowest one is by comparing. So you're going to educate them that we process the endorsement online to obtain the quote from the company that they have, and we're also running the information through our database to determine if there's something lower. Now you need to educate them, you need to give them information so they can actually understand and so that they can actually see the benefit of it. If not, they're going to consider this as a new policy and they're going to get upset. They're going to tell you that they don't want to start a new policy. So you need to educate them on the purpose of requoting the situation. So by the time you're ready to set up your presentation, at least they're positive and they're willing to listen. Number 5, if you determine that there's something lower, you confirm the endorsement fee, you confirm the monthly payment, they're positive and willing to listen. Number 5, you're going to set up your presentation. Now, the presentation is going to be on a different video. The purpose of this video is just to remind you of how important it is to follow the screening procedures. You need to confirm everything before you actually quote them. First of all, you need to confirm the $100. You need to confirm that they're ready, able to make the changes, willing to make the changes, that the policyholders here. You're going to check the changes. You're going to process the changes on the website so we can compare to see what option is going to be the best one. You're going to confirm that they have the $100. You're going to update the FSC. You're going to match the information on the website with the new changes on the FSC. You're going to run it through the database to determine if there's something lower. You're going to educate the customer on the whole screening process, on the fact that we're confirming the information with their current policy, and we're also running the information through the database to make sure that they have the lowest option. If it's a potential rewrite, you're going to continue, you're going to set up your presentation, and you're going to offer the rest of the information. If it's a simple endorsement, then once again, you're just going to process the endorsement.